to bring it down, yo!
Ma'am, see me, now.
Yes, officer?
You're being placed under arrest for involuntary manslaughter.
So why don't we just start from the beginning?
Okay.
So before the party happened, what was the plan?
So I got invited to this party by Timmy
Timmy who?
Turner.
Mr. Turner, the owner of the vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, and then?
And then I offered to drive us to the party.
Who's us?
Timmy Turner and Alex Russo.
So what happened at the party?
So we got there at like 9, and then we kind of split up after a while. I didn't know where they were, but our plan was to meet back in front of the house at 12:30. And we all got there, and Alex and I were a little intoxicated, so our plan was still set. Timmy was going to drive us home.
And how was Timmy at this point?
I mean, he seemed sober. I didn't ask, but...
Okay, continue.
So then we got in the car, and we were leaving, and we got maybe 2 blocks away, and Alex started throwing up in the back. So Timmy and I turned around to look and see if he was okay, and the next thing I knew, we all got out of the car to see what happened, and we saw her, and a couple minutes later the cops were there, and they pulled Timmy aside, and they were talking, and Alex and I didn't know what to do. We just stood there.
What happened when Officer Johnson got there?
When he got there, he right away pulled Timmy aside, and they were talking for a while. I don't know where Alex was, but Timmy seemed like he was freaking out. And then Officer Johnson found Alex, I guess, and he started asking him questions, and next thing I knew, he was arresting me, and I was in the back of a cop car.
So what you're saying is, Mr. Turner was driving your vehicle at the time of the accident.
I wasn't feeling brash, but somehow to blame, though I hadn't done anything. But that's always the way. It doesn't make a difference whether you do right or wrong. A person's conscience doesn't have any sense and just goes for him anyway.
So, Mom, I heard, like, you're supposed to be defending a murderer or something. I'm just saying, like, I don't think you should do it because people are going to talk bad about us, and I'm just going to be really embarrassed. I just don't think it's a good idea.
If you didn't do something and everyone else in the town said that you did, wouldn't you want someone to stand up for you and say that you didn't do it?
But she did do it.
You don't know that.
The whole town says she did it.
Just because the whole town says she did doesn't mean that's what actually happened.
But it's wrong.
Just because the town thinks that the right thing to do is not defend her doesn't mean that that is the right thing.
Just so you know, whatever you do reflects the entire family.
And so I decided not to take the case. I felt good and all washed clean of sin for the first time I had ever felt so in my life, and I knew I could pray now. But I didn't do it straight off, but laid the paper down and sat there thinking how good it was that all this had happened so, and how near I had come to being lost and going to hell. And I went on thinking. I knew Lucy Cooper did not commit this crime, and I knew that defending her was the right thing to do. All right then, I'll go to hell, and tore it up. It was awful thoughts and awful words, but they were said, and I let them stay said, and never thought no more about reforming, because as long as I was in for good.
Okay. Hello?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm taking the case. I know what you'll say. You'll say it's dirty, low-down business, but what if it is? I'm low-down, and I'm going to stand up for what's right.
Whatever, Mom. You're on your own.
Hello?
Your Honor, I'd like to call Lucy Cooper to the stand. And I have one question for you. Were you or were you not driving the vehicle?
I was not.
I have no further questions.
Your Honor, I would like to call Timmy Turner to the stand. What is your account of the events from the 21st night of September?
No, our plan since day one was that Lucy was going to take us there and take us home. And that's what happened. It's not my fault that Lucy got drunk. I don't know why you guys are all blaming me for this mess. It's not my fault. She's the one who chose to get behind the wheel, and she's the one who hit the girl, not me.
Your Honor, I would like to call Sheriff John Johnson to the stand. What are your account of the events on the 21st night of September?
When I went to the scene, I saw the accident and I saw the deceased victim, and I recorded all the information that I found, and I interviewed Mr. Turner,
Who else did you interview at this time?
Mr. Russo.
And you didn't think that it was important to interview the actual driver of the car before you arrested her?
At the time of that.
While going through my files for this case, I also found some interesting information that Timmy Turner is actually your stepson. Is this true?
This thing's awful mixed up now. I've only tried to better it, but instead I've worsened it 100 times, and I wish I had just left it alone. My stepson told me exactly what happened, but I just decided not to say the right thing. I just thought it'd be easier for me to frame the girl instead of letting my son take the blame for it.
Jury, what is your verdict?
Not guilty.